Thrifty's car rental. And coming in is our very first float. Which float is this? It's the Bronte Beavers and Cubs.
The first Bronte Beavers, Cubs, and Scouts.
Wonderful. And what is their theme? The theme this year, I'm sorry to butt in, Mike, is the Christmas around the world. And they were sponsored by the Walton United Church.
On top of that float, there's, if you count them all, do it quickly, there's about 20 Cubs, Beavers, and Scouts and their leaders all together up there, and they put a fair bit of time in putting that float together.
Indeed. And now we have, oh, look at that precious little one on the screen.
Oh, fellas. They're having a lot of fun up there.
Oh, yes, they are.
It's a great time of year, really, isn't it, Francis? Everybody seems to be
happy of spirit.
Into the spirit of Christmas. And
but we must never forget about the people who are lonely and be nice to one another, and just every day, as a Christmas present, be nice to at least one person. Right, Christy? Yeah.
Here comes the people from Remax.
Yes, indeed. They help sell the houses and many other buildings in and around Toronto, Oakville, and all of Canada.
I see here that Remax is sponsoring a coloring contest with super prizes for 3 winners to be judged December 9th.
I see one lady, she's got blue hair. That's must be selling so many homes.
Either that or somebody's playing a trick on her in the shower this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Peacock.
Speaking of our coloring contest, it looks as though we can enter ourselves, Francis.
Oh, good. I'll tell you what, we'll give it to Christy. Would you like to fill it out, darling? There you are. Now, here is the Remax float.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And a happy
There's Mr. Yates, Vince Yates from St. Dominic's Parish.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a long, good year.
Well, here comes the Brookwood District Girl Guides.
Ah, where would we be without our Girl Guide cookies? Just as I'm thinking of dieting, Mike, on come the Girl Guide cookies. I love them.
I noticed that after the parade, there's going to be a little warming up session at Knox Presbyterian, sponsored by the Girl Guides. The young ladies here are representing one of 8 districts in the Oakville division of the Girl Guides. Most of the district members live in the Pine Grove School, Brookdale School, St. Joseph's School, and all of the Glen Abbey area. There's
And
140 Brownies and Pathfinders here.
Sorry, Mike, some of them are actually dressed as cookies.
Oh, this early in the parade, and they should remind us of how hungry we are. Well, here we have the Singing Machine float.
Oh, what is a singing machine?
This float is entered by the Singing Machine Center in Burlington. It features 15 members of the Burlington and Hamilton Singing Machine Club, each with microphones connected to the 6 machines on the float. That's interesting.
It is indeed. And here is the first REACT car. Without REACT, Mike, we could never have this parade, because they are in radio control with all of the parade all the time and making sure that it is secure for the parade at all times.
Absolutely.
So we say thank you a million times to REACT.
And we'll probably see them a couple times through the parade.
Indeed,
I noticed they were right at the
Yes.
top of the parade as
Yes.
well.
They have cars dispersed throughout the whole of the parade to ensure that it's safety and the speed at which the parade goes. Now here come the first of the Shriners, who, bless them, always come to our parade.
Francis, the Shriners are presently competing in a separate competition, have come in second 2 times. They support the Shriners Crippled Children's Hospital and also the new burn units added to the Toronto Sick Kids Hospital.
Wonderful.
These guys are really involved throughout the country, not only in Oakville here.
Well, we've been told about the winners and things, Mike, but I don't think we should tell anybody until after the parade.
Just keep it a surprise.
I think so. What is this Christmas carol they're singing now? They're playing now, Mike.
Let me see. Is going back to Good King Wenceslas.
Right on.
Christmas is my time of year. I'm hoping, Francis, that through the course of the parade, you're not going to be able to stump me in any of these songs.
I hope not, but I'm going to test you.
I'm willing to bet you will.
I'm going to test you, though.
We should say right here near the top of the parade, Francis, that as much as the parade today is in Oakville, of course, we have many viewers in the Burlington-Waterdown area, and we certainly welcome them.
We hope you can share with us our wonderful, wonderful parade. I also have to thank Frank, my hairdresser, for getting me here on time this morning. Wasn't he good to me? Did you go to your hairdresser before you came this morning?
No, I didn't have time. Francis, would you believe I've been up since 5:30 decorating my Christmas tree?
You fibber.
Would you believe 6:30?
Fibber.
Would you believe I got out of bed just in time to get here today,
yes.
Francis?
I told you I was up at 5 putting the polyfiller on. Well, although we're going to be having our mayor coming along in a car in the not too distant future, we have all of his family here. You tell me now, there's Kelly, and there's Tiffany, and what's your other sister's name?
Kimberly.
And Kimberly, and Mummy, and Mummy's brother. We've got them all here.
Well, it looks as though the Shriners are getting ready to start up once again. Nothing better than drum music.
Oh, I love it. I love it indeed. The only thing that beats is a pipe band. Here are these. Doing some neat marching tricks there. And now here comes one of my favorites, Mike. These little cars. I just love these cars.
I believe these fellows are from the Ramses Shrine Temple.
Oh, these are so neat. Don't you think they're neat, Kristen?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
8-4.
You know, everybody in Oakville helps one another for the parade, Mike, and I'd like to say thanks to Jim today. But without him, we would not be able to see our monitor.
It's nice to have such a shiny or sunshiny day that Jim's able to help us out in this way,
Indeed it is, but I mean, Oakville is one of these places that you just have to ask for help and there's somebody there.
There's somebody there, that's
yes,
right.
Yes, indeed.
Excuse the pun, Francis, but these fellows get a lot of mileage out of what they're doing here.
Oh, yes.
No matter what parade you see, the fellows are always scooting around in their little go-karts.
They're little boys at heart, you know. I would guarantee that some of these men are not going to be 25 today, but by goodness, they are just like you. They're little boys at heart.
What better time of year for them to bring the little boy out, too?
Exactly.
Christmas time seems to bring the children out of all of us.
I'm going to ask Santa Claus if I can have one of these for Christmas. we see these Shriners at many, many parades, but as you said earlier, Mike, these people do so much good work for all of us.
Oh, absolutely.
David.
We have a number of shrine clubs that are represented today, Francis.
How many
The
this
Tecumseh
year?
Shrine Club, the Oakville Shriners, the Temple Firefighters. Gee, I mentioned the Ramsey Shrine Temple that's here. Notice the Peel Shrine Club just passed by as well.
Now we have the Fez. They're going by at such a rate, it's hard to keep up with them now.
I have to hazard to guess that we've got a lot of golfers in these Shriners
I
as well
think
by looks of
so.
their carts.
Well, I don't think they got them up at Glen Abbey, do you?
No.
No.
Oh, looks though one of our cameramen's taking a trip on one of the carts as well.
He's in the cart. We've lost Ed.
The Shriners aren't only the children at heart here, so is our crew.
Oh, our reindeers.